Sound like some Viking music, don't it?
Yeah, gotta get it out the mud, that's the only way to win. Who am I to point the finger like I never ever seen? Been through the ups and downs like the letter N. They don't let you through the door, better kick that again. Cause that's the only way to win. That's the only way to go. Gotta get it out the mud, gotta get it out the flow. Cause that's the only way to go, let's go.
Shooting, lights out. Happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen. I hope y'all enjoyed your weekend, got to watch you some basketball, have some fun, even watch a little wrestling, which I'll be talking about in a little less than 3 hours from now. I'll be going over there with my co-host Kuma Kane to do that. But I hope you enjoyed your weekend and have some fun because it's all about life. Life is a good time. We're in the summertime, got to make sure we have some fun. And then before you know it, football season will come around, and then we'll be right back into the NBA season. And then all goes on again and again and again. But nevertheless, the playmakers in the building. I am here ready to give you another episode of Shooting Lights Out. We are heading into the All-Star break for the WNBA. Okay, we're going to recap the weekend that was. We're going to look forward to the upcoming game, which is tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday. And then we have the All-Star break for the ladies. It's going to be a fun show. Got some NBA news, got some NCAA news to get into as well, and begin to around the hardware in a few seconds. So stick around, have fun. If you enjoy the show, share this out. Get as much people in as you can, because we're going to talk some NBA hoops. We're going to talk some WNBA hoops. We're going to talk some college hoops in this episode. And this is going to be one of those episodes. Before I get started, Victor is in the chat. What's up, Victor? How you doing? Appreciate you catching this one, because you didn't catch last week. But you made sure you caught this one. Shout out to you. Hey, make sure Snowman and Big Dog, they give them this episode so they can get their butts in here and they can listen to what I got to say today. All right? Can you do that for me, Victor? Appreciate you. Now, with the pleasantries out the way, I should be joined by somebody shortly. We'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and get our news and notes all around the hardwood. To begin our Around the Hardwood segment, because you see we have the March Madness logo up and we have the NBA Cup logo. So yeah, we got some news coming out for those. This should be a fun Around the Hardwood segment for me. First off, let's start in college. The Big East and ESPN reunite with a 6-year media rights deal. This comes off the heels of ESPN losing the Big Ten. If you notice, the Big Ten is now being showed on NBC, CBS. And so to replace that, the Big East is now coming from Fox over to ESPN for a 6-year deal. So we're going to have some Big East action going on the 4-letter network. So that should be fun, even though the Big East is not what it used to be the first time they were a part of ESPN, when you had those classic, and I do mean classic rivalries like Connecticut and Syracuse and Louisville, and Georgetown and Connecticut, Georgetown and Syracuse, and all that good stuff. But hey, things change as time continues to progress on. Things change, but good to have the Big East back on the 4-letter network. We'll see how that works out going forward. The next one, groups for the NBA Cup for 2025 have been released. Now, this is interesting. Now, if you want to know what the groups are, if you haven't had the chance, here are the groups. In the West, Group A will be featuring the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Oklahoma City Thunder, the reigning defending NBA champions, the Phoenix Suns, the Sacramento Kings, and the Utah Jazz. On the B side, Dallas Mavericks, the Clippers and the Lakers from Los Angeles, the Memphis Grizzlies, and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then from the C part of the West, the Denver Nuggets, the Golden State Warriors, the Houston Rockets, Portland Trail Blazers, and the San Antonio Spurs. That is on the West. Over to the East, the A group features the Atlanta Hawks, the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Indiana Pacers, the Toronto Raptors, and the Washington Wizards. On the B front, Boston Celtics, Brooklyn Nets, the Detroit Pistons, the Orlando Magic, and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on the E and on the C part of the East, the Charlotte Hornets, Chicago Bulls, Miami Heat, the 2024 NBA Cup champions, the Milwaukee Bucks, and the New York Knicks. The tournament will begin on Halloween. Out of all the days that you can pick to start this tournament, you pick Halloween to start this tournament first and foremost. And here's Victor. The NBA Cup crap won't go away. No, it won't. And check this out. They starting it on Halloween. Out of all days. Out of all the days you can start this darn tournament. Halloween is the day that you pick. Halloween. Boy, I tell you. Matter of fact, what day does Halloween fall on this year? Now that I'm thinking about it. Halloween falls on a Friday. That's even worse. You're going to start this cup on a Friday and it's Halloween at the same time. What? Big Dog's in the building. What's up, Big Dog? He says, why was I? Especially when it deals with the NBA Cup. Hey, man, they released the group, so, I have to talk about it. I can't just ignore it. I mean, I have a basketball show here, so I have to talk about dudes that I don't want to talk about. But, yeah. Victor says, well, the NBA Cup is the biggest trick I have ever seen. No treat to be found. They picked Friday and Halloween. Like, those do not go together. But the NBA is like, you know what? We'll do it Friday on Halloween. You big dummies. Oh, the NBA. Just gotta love the NBA and that damn cup they got. For those of you who don't know, they actually stole it from the WNBA because the WNBA had a Commissioner's Cup. That's what the NBA got it from. By the way, shout out to the Indiana Fever for winning the Commissioner's Cup. But that's what the NBA got it from. They say, we want to do an easy in-season tournament. Yeah, the WNBA doing that's looking like a lot of fun. Let's do what they do. So they started from the WNBA. So that is your these are your groups for the NBA Cup. What can I say? But here's something that should be interesting. Devin Booker agrees to a 2-year, $145 million contract extension with the Phoenix Suns. I have asked a question, and I want to know. Devin Booker. Are you trying to win? Or are you trying to get paid? Because you've been in what, Phoenix for how long? And you've been to one championship round, and you didn't look good in that one. Matter of fact, was that before you was there? Now that I'm thinking about it, because you've been paired with a lot of good players throughout your Phoenix career, and nothing has shown for it. To be quite honest with you, nothing has shown for it. You've been with the Phoenix Suns for you've been for the Phoenix Suns going on 10 years now. You're going into your 10th season with the Phoenix Suns, and you have nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it. But they brought the brains up to you. They traded away Kevin Durant. If I remember correctly, they still got Bradley Beal, if I'm not mistaken, because I haven't heard Bradley Beal getting traded. Man, I don't know. No, Matt ESPN, what are you trying to win? I mean, what are we doing in Phoenix? I like Devin Booker. He's a meaty guy. I like the mid guys, but one, you can't keep coaches for past within one season because the last 3 coaches that you had, you fired them after the first season. So I'm like, dude, first of all, your team can't get no cohesiveness because you can't keep a coach for more than a season. You brought in Bradley Beal, you brought in Kevin Durant, that didn't work. You traded Kevin Durant to Houston. You brought in Jalen Grant and Dylan Brooks. What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What is going on in Phoenix? How can Phoenix be competitive this upcoming season? Are we just going to wash this year away and hope for the following season to be better? And what are we doing? Victor says $145 million for Devin Booker. That's like paying $145 for Dylan Brooks. Did you really just put Dylan Brooks and Devin Booker in the same category? I mean, they're on the same team, but did you just put them in the same category? That is very disrespectful for you. How dare you treat Devin Booker that way? At least Devin Booker can shoot. Dylan Brooks can't shoot. Devin Booker is the mid-range master between him and Kevin Durant, but that's neither here or there. But how dare you put that on Devin Booker like that? How dare you do that? Hey, Devin Booker is part of two gold medal teams. Dylan Brooks ain't part on the gold medal to whatever country he played for. I think it's Canada, if I'm not mistaken. At least Devin Booker was part of two teams that brought home gold medals. Put some respect on Devin Booker's name, Victor. Jeez. Disrespect is real. All right, let me get off Devin Booker. Back to college. Bill in Congress would bar using student fees for athletes. And I know this sounds like a little shaky stuff. You're trying to figure out what's going on here, but I got the article right here from ESPN. This comes from Washington, the Associated Press. A bill to regulate college sports introduces in the House back on Thursday will offer limited antitrust protection for the NCAA while barring schools from using student fees to pay for college athletic programs. Co-sponsors of the SCORE Act include 7 Republicans and 2 Democrats, which gives the bill a fair chance of passage in the House. It would need at least 7 Democratic votes in the Senate, where its chances are slim. The bill includes 3 elements the NCAA has labeled for antitrust protection, pre-exemption of state laws that regulate name, image, and likeness payments, and a section that prevents athletes from becoming employees of their school. The bill's main goal is to set national standards for NIL payments that are dominating the industry in the wake of the approval of a $2.7 billion, with a B, lawsuit settlement that allows schools to pay athletes directly. The more chaos the NCAA put themselves in, the more craziness it gets. You gotta love the NCAA for continue to find themselves in situations that they have no idea what they're doing. You gotta love it. Now, what the government is trying to do, since they're involved in the NCAA now, they are trying to make sure that the NCAA doesn't find ways to skirt around paying athletes. The NCAA says, we don't want athletes to become employees of their schools. Question. If people are getting paid to perform certain tasks and jobs and stuff like that, what are they called? I'm just asking. Because there's going to be guys that are getting paid by schools to play basketball. There are going to be guys that are getting paid to play football. There are girls that are going to get paid to play softball. So if you get paid to do a task or a job, what are you then? If you're getting paid from that institution, or we'll stick with the word institution for this. I believe you're an employee, right? And did I forget the meaning of employee? Did I forget the meaning of what employment is? Let me do some research here. Let me do some research. Let me live research, people. Live research. Okay. I looked up the word employee. It says a person employed for wages or salary exclusively at non-executive levels. That's from Google. Let me go to Webster's dictionary. Let me go to Webster's dictionary because I want to make sure that my thinking is the way it is, and somebody's joining me. Oh, my co-host from Monarchs of Wrestling, Mr. Cool McCain's in the building. What's up, Cool?
What it do, sir? What it does?
So I'm going through what the NCAA is trying to do here, and I read some things else, but I'm looking up a definition right now because the NCAA says that they want a section of this bill that prevents athletes from becoming employees of the schools that they are at, right? I'm trying to figure out what the meaning of employee is right now. Okay, Webster Dictionary says employees. One employed by another, usually for wages or salary, and in a position below the executive level. So if schools can directly pay their athletes, correct? Won't that make the athletes employees? Or am I missing something?
Theoretically, based on the definition, and even before the definition, that's the whole point of paying students, athletes. They're technically, you could technically say they're not employees, but by definition, they really are. They're students who, get paid. I think the issue is they have so much, I'm scared this is going to happen. I'm scared that is going to happen. This is going to happen. That's going to happen. How about you just have some actual real regulation? How about you actually come up with a crazy thought here, Playmaker, a set of rules and guidelines. And according to that set of rules and guidelines, that is how you govern money from schools. Now, keep in mind, there's still NIL. And I don't think there's a way to really stop NIL, right? Because that's outside of the jurisdiction of a university. Because if somebody that's a alumni or that has a small business in the city, and they say, hey, if I had that athlete promoting my business, I feel like I could double my funds. I'll pay him $1 million a year, shoot a few ads, come by every so often, make an appearance or two. There's really no way to stop that. And if somebody has a lot of money and says, we'll get together, form a little group, and we'll start paying people to come to this university because we want to be good in X sport, basketball, football, baseball, whatever. How can you really stop that? Because you've let NIL get to the point where it's at. Now, if you try to change it, you're going to get pushed back from every side.
Man, you got to love the NCAA.
This is a cluster club. That's exactly what it is.
Yes, to love the NCAA. Oh my gosh, these people here. Man, by the definition that I read from Google and the Webster Dictionary, let's say starting what? Now they are employees. You are going to pay athletes to be athletes.
But the interesting part in barring using student fees for athletics, you're basically saying we're not going to take any of the fees that students pay, which is the bloodline, the lifeline for the most part of universities. Obviously, you have endowments and different things like that, but student fees are the major money that you bring in every year as a university. But you want organizations, universities can have up to, $40 million they can pay student athletes, or $30 million, whatever it is. Where's this money supposed to come from? Boosters. Maybe some of the endowments.
It's a lot.
It doesn't make sense. Like,
it's the NCAA. When do they do anything that makes sense?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to now want to come up and start doing these things. Where were you thinking about these things when you were introducing NIL, when you were introducing having athletes be paid. Now you want to come back and make changes. And see, this is what's going to push that Super League that's going to happen. There's going to be a football Super League. It's coming. It's definitely coming. Y'all just watch. It's coming. NCAA is doing everything they can to shoot themselves in the foot and lose millions of dollars. And guess what? It's going to work sooner or later. Congratulations, NCAA. You're going to do it to yourselves. You are. Oh, you're so close. Boy, you're so close. I can feel it.
And it's fun. You know what the bad part is? I'm not even done with the NCAA. I'm not even done with them. The NCAA says March Madness expansion to 72, 60, 76 still viable. You can't make this stuff up.
I'll let you go first. I definitely have some things.
No, actually, you go ahead and go because I have special plans for this. I have special plans for this.
So here's the thing. We're at 68 now, right? So we only have, 4 playing games. So if you add 4 more playing games, that's 8 more teams. 68 plus 8 is what? 76. This is not a surprise. I don't know why anybody is up in arms. Did you think they were just going to have 4 playing games? Did you think the NCAA was not going to say, hey, we can get 8 more teams in. That way we can have 4 more games that people are going to pay to go watch their team play? Did you think the greedy NCAA was going to let that not happen? They don't even have to add extra round to do this. This was always part of the cards when they went from 64 to 68. This should not surprise anybody. I know people are upset. They're up in arms. They set the groundwork for this when they expanded to 68. They set the groundwork for this.
This is the exact why I put this slide in the order that I did. Because I knew I was going to come off talking about this buzz to go right into this BS. Hey, you can't. You know what? You know what I did? I got a clip. I have never done this before. But you know, there's a guy that myself, Cool McCain, and Cole Johnson, if he decides to show up today, we respect most. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna clip this out and I'm going to play this. This is the one and only Mike Wilbon. This is what he said to begin that part of the show on PTI.
We can't hear it.
You can't hear it? Let me see if I can get it. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it to work. Hold on. I'll go back to it. Oh, you can't hear it, so I got to figure that part out. And I will eventually. But these DDs here, as you say, you shouldn't be alarmed, right?
Right. They
But
set this up for you.
The simple fact that you're going to sit here and want to try to create a spot where you don't want athletes to feel like employees, which is stupid saying that because you're finna pay them. You have no choice at this moment in time. But you want to make more money by adding more teams.
Well, did you hear the official statement they said as to why they're adding the teams? So I'll paraphrase.
I have the article right here in front of me.
I'll paraphrase, but basically they're saying they've added so many teams to Division I that there's a small percentage of teams that get the opportunity now. So by adding some more teams, because of how many teams have been added to Division I, that's going to give more people the opportunity. And there is truth to that. But again, you set this up when you went from 64. Like this was always the plan. Let's not do that. Let's not pretend like this wasn't always the plan. You were always adding more. And excuse me, it was 62 teams, not 64. They went from 62 to 66, only 68. They added 3 playing games. So you're just filling in the other playing. So basically every bracket is going to have 2 playing games now. And that's not a bad thing. Don't get it twisted. What's good about it is this. We're going to move the bar further down to complain about who should get in and who shouldn't. And be honest, adding 8 more teams, because this is adding at large bids. We're not going to be adding, more conference tournament people. We're going to be adding at large bids. So you're going to see more teams that get in that probably that you probably in the past would say shouldn't get in. But it's also going to not hurt that team that's would technically right now be on the bubble because someone else wins their conference that doesn't have an automatic bid. And I'll be real with you. I think the whole point of this, besides all the fanfare and all the hoopla and the whoop whoop and the wop wop, I think the real truth of it is they want to have more of the small conferences play each other to get in. So they can have more of the big names in the big dance. That's what I truly think.
No, I'm gonna try this again. Let me see. We're gonna try this again because I want because in these 9 seconds, Wilbon summed it up perfectly.
Not a more worthless brand in sports. You're leaving this to a body. Up there, that logo that says NCAA, there's not a more worthless brand in sports.
Tell him how you feel, Mr. Wilbon.
Did he not sum it up better than anybody else?
I mean, I don't see any untruths in what he said.
Thank you, ESPN. Thank you, PTI. And thank you, Michael Wilbon. Because you put yourself in a hole because of NIL because you didn't know what to do with it. You act like you didn't know what to do with it. And the show you didn't know what to do with it. But now you're sitting here talking about expansion left and right and all over the place to make more money. And nothing y'all do makes any sense. It says that the idea of expanding the tournament picked up steam in the spring when NCAA President Charlie Baker said it could add value and that he'll like to see the issue resolved in the next few months. That was back in the spring. We're in the summer now.
Can I say one thing real quick?
Yeah.
What's up, Zikola? Okay.
He also goes on and says that the NCAA has a good conversation with the TV partners of CBS and Warner Brothers, who deals one through 2032 that costs around $1.1 billion a year.
Oh, and by the way, goodbye ACC in 4 years. Enjoy ACC for 4 more years.
I mean, you putting the ACC on notice. You putting your conference on notice.
I'm telling them, they just negotiated where you can buy out in 4 years for like $75 million. Goodbye ACC in 4 years. As soon as everybody can buy, everybody buying out of them for the most part. There'll be some ACC, just like there'll be some Pac-12, but goodbye ACC.
But what? I don't know what to say about the NCAA. You are some greedy behind people who don't know what the hell they doing when it comes to collegiate sports. Every time we turn around, y'all can't do a simple thing correctly. Simple. What's the saying? Cool. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That is the saying, sir.
Why is y'all trying to tamper with something that is not even broke? This is the same Kuma Kane. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all this. This is those who are new listeners to the Shooting Lights. I appreciate you listening in. Let me tell you something about Kuma Kane. This is the same Kuma Kane who is a UNC Tar Heel fan. This is the same man that came on this program as was leading up to March Madness and vividly say with very conviction the North Carolina Tar Heels should not be in the tournament.
Nope. They shouldn't have been. And they proved it.
And guess who got into the tournament?
And what did they do in the tournament? In the words of Nori, nothing. Because they didn't belong.
So you're going to add 4 more teams or 8 more teams that don't even belong in the tournament.
And they should all be plans. They should all be plans. They should all have to play each other to get in. That's what should happen. Is that what's going to probably happen? Probably not, but that's what should happen.
And this excuse that Kuma Kane brought up that the whole realignment thing is the reason why they're trying to do this, I don't want to hear that BS whatsoever.
Oh, you know I don't believe it. That's just what they're trying to say. I don't believe it at all.
That's why I called it out.
Yeah, that's
exactly why I'm calling it out.
I don't believe that.
I don't want to hear that. You knew realignment was going to happen before it even happened.
There was rumblings about realignment starting before Texas and Oklahoma even left, a year or two before that.
We literally waited 2 whole years. Everybody knew about realignment happening 2 years before it actually happened.
And there was even stories 3 or 4 years before that. So there ain't no NCAA. You can't be that ignorant. Even you can't be that stupid.
You didn't gain any conference. You just lost the conference who was trying to come back.
We got the Pac. We up to the Pac 8 now, ain't we? In a year or two, we'll be back to the Pac 8. Slowly but surely.
The stupidity of the NCAA doesn't make any sense. But yet they keep putting themselves out there like some idiots.
We give the NCAA too much credit, truthfully. They're stupider than we think they are. I believe.
Man,
at one point they weren't, but now they're stupider than we believe they are.
They are. The NCAA is out of this world stupid right now. That's why I put the slides the way that I did. We'll talk about that stupid bill first, and then go right into them talking about expansion. You don't want to call them employees, but you're finna pay them, and at the same time, we're gonna add more teams, which equals more money.
Vicola had a great point as to why they don't want to call them employees. He's 100% right.
He says, I think the reason for them but wanting to call them employees is because of what that entails. You have to pay employees, have available insurance and benefits for employees. That's why these colleges don't want to be diagnosed as like that. But guess what? You have no goddamn choice. You have no choice. You, as Koo said, you idiots set this up by not doing anything with NIL to begin with.
They're going to get out of it, though. NCAA don't get out of it because they're going to say they're also getting paid. They're going to use NIL to get out of paying them as employees. That's what they're going to use, because they're going to talk about how they can get money from other sources, and it's not necessarily the school, which is true. They're going to use NIL. If they have any intelligence, they're going to use NIL. Let me rephrase that.
And these people here. Oh my God.
And talking about intelligence, if I were you guys, I would definitely tune in at 6:30 p.m. tonight to Monarchs of Wrestling. There's going to be some things said, some opinions given.
I was going to get there eventually.
Yeah,
but it won't be a fiery hot take off the top of the show. I can guarantee you that.
Speak for yourself, sir.
I mean, a
I've
certain
got some
tag.
fight.
I say off the top of the show.
Okay, the top of the show. I don't know.
No, you're gonna do your normal intro, and we're gonna get into it. But we did say if a certain tag team had won, it was gonna be some fireworks going off.
There is,
and I wasn't gonna be on screen for like the first 20 minutes of the show.
There is something very displeasing that happened.
It's not displeasing that happened, but not something
very displeasing.
But not something that was an atrocity that happened.
Depending on how you look at it, but it's probably not worth starting off the show with. But it will be talked about.
That's you just made my point, sir. You made my point. Anyway, back to this.
Back to
Pelicans and Herb Jones agreed to a contract extension. That man's getting 3 years and $68 million on the dotted. Congratulations to Herb Jones. And then Auburn star Diet Pettiford from Auburn arrested on a DUI charge. Why?
They be trying to get on my boy Shiloh for speed. I mean, Shador for speeding. At least he don't be drunk or high when he's speeding.
Why? Like why? Dude, come on, man. And I'm pretty sure Bruce Perez not happy with you whatsoever. You're his starting point guard.
Great job.
You're his starting point guard.
They got Ubers. They got friends.
And you want to get arrested on the DUI.
If you had some drink or some herbal ecstasy, you shouldn't even be behind the wheel.
I don't understand, man. Why is it so hard for y'all to not think straight before doing the act?
It's easy, sir. Too much. Sean DePaul told you, too much drink and not enough tink in mind. That's what happens.
You knew you was going to go out and have a good time.
Right. Why even drive?
Want to have a backup plan?
Why even drive? Just take an Uber there. Get somebody else to drop you off when you're friends or something.
Come on, man.
There is no reason to be in these situations today, especially as a college athlete. There is no reason.
Y'all got to do better, man.
And is he even 21?
19.
So that's even worse. You definitely shouldn't be out nowhere driving if you.
Let me make sure I'm right. Yeah, Pettiford, 19, was released midday. A source told ESPN is no longer listed as an inmate on the jail's log.
Just dumb. Just dumb decision making, yo. Like not dumb kids, but just dumb decision making at the wrong moments. See, you're supposed to have a friend to be like, bruh, you about to go out and get lit. Don't drive. You know what I'm saying? Let's take an Uber or I'll drive or we'll ride with such and such. You got to have people, you have good people around because college kids making good money. And let's be real. These kids are making money. You know what I'm saying? I know kids that go to small schools and still get, they might not get.
Matter of fact, this is another thing. This is another thing I need y'all to learn how to use your money. Why you getting it?
You getting all the NIL money, get you an Uber. Get you a Lyft or whatever.
Matter of fact, invest it in something that's going to help you in the future. Do that.
Get that Lyft or that Uber so you're not putting yourself in a bad situation. You've seen what happened to Henry Ruggs. Do better.
He won't be back in the NFL league no time soon.
Shoot, he might
if at all.
He might be. He about to get out, according to reports. It's up to the NFL.
But he did issue an apology on social media. He said, quote, "Last night I made a serious mistake and one that I take full responsibility of. For my actions, I put myself and others at risk, and for that, I'm deeply sorry. There is no excuse. To my family, teammates, coaches, and fans, I've let you down. I understand the disappointment and concern that has caused, and I want you to know that I am taking this seriously. I hope you do take it seriously because that could have ended in all different types of ways."
Why do they have to get in trouble to take it seriously? Why do you have to get in trouble to take it seriously? That's the concern for me. All these kids, why do you have to get in trouble first? How about you take it seriously before you get in trouble?
Man. Oh boy. And hopefully you may get a suspension for some games. Maybe not. We don't know. But Bruce Pearl did say he would.
Oh, he got to get some suspension. You got to suspend it. He's an underage drinker or smoker of the Mary Jane, one or the other, or both.
Bruce Pearl said you would take care of it in-house, so we'll see what happens. But, well, I know Bruce Pearl ain't happy at all. Oh, I know he ain't happy about that. That's his star point guard, too.
Bruce Pearl told that boy a new hind parts about 5 times by now. Not a new booty, a new hind parts. For y'all country folks, a hind parts. That's what he told me to do.
Man. Joy's in the building. What's up, Joy?
What up, Droid?
Damn, the whole snow crew in the building. God dog. All right, that's gonna do it for Run the Hardwood. All right, we're gonna take a break. When we come back, WNBA heading into our star break. Who's going up? Who's on the downwards? And who can use this break right about now?
Welcome to Ringside Chaos. Thing with Tony Khan now being in talks to buy WWE, I'm going to be honest with you. I spoke to this with Ricky Litwinkowicz, aka the Master of Mayhem, and he honestly believes that me talking about Tony Khan buying WWE is basically I'm kind of wasting my time because Ricky believes it's never going to happen. Okay. Now, a wrestling fan that's been super supportive of Brody Lee as a wrestler and everything that WWE could have done with him and, you know, everything that he could have shown and, you know, offered for the wrestling business. You know, for me, I wasn't just a fan of Brody Lee himself, like in character. I strongly respected him, you know, as a human being. Like, I had a lot of respect for Jonathan Huber. You know, that's Mr. Brody Lee's real name. So basically, I had a lot of respect for Brody Lee, Luke Harper, and of course, Mr. Jonathan. Ladies and gentlemen, Ringside Chaos is available on all streaming platforms, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and YouTube.
WWE Shop is your online source for all things WWE. Be a part of the site, man, and score wrestling gear for big events like WrestleMania or SummerSlam. From current superstars to legends, from Raw to SmackDown to NXT. Don't miss this chance to shop for the most awesome WWE merch. Shop for the best deals as well as WWE gift cards and save big on your favorite items. WWE Shop at Fanatics Experience.
Cool McCain.
You thought you wanted Gunther against Chad Gable, but you didn't. And I'm going to tell you why. Chad Gable would take everything that Gunther's done and bury it.
The Playmaker.
It was on site. AJ Styles walked out there, seen LA Knight. Oh, okay, nigga. LA Knight hopped out the car. Let's go.
Break down everything in TNA, AEW, and all of the WWE programming. Join these two kings, monarchs of wrestling, live every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Central on the Play Caller Sports Talk YouTube channel.
All right, now before I get into that part of commercial, somebody's making their triumphant return to shooting lights out. He is the EP of all EPs. He is the man that's gonna come in here and say, "We need to see it." The one, the only. Coach Johnson.
Woosah. Good afternoon, Playmaker. Good afternoon, Cools. Good to see the Monarchs talk basketball. It's awesome. Happy to see you. Happy to see you both you kings.
And sure
Welcome
enough,
back,
guess what
sir.
he got in the
Welcome back.
background? Look what he got in the background already.
Thank you.
You know, we
Look
need.
what's in the background
We
also.
should have had the May song ready for Cole. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
You know, the funny thing was, I thought about using a song, and it wasn't gonna be made. It was gonna be something more on the funny side for me.
More apropos.
Speaking of Monarchs of Wrestling, that I was gonna use. I was like, I ain't gonna do him like that, no, because I know he's coming in loaded with a whole bunch of material.
Oh yeah,
man, so goddamn well.
What?
I'm just ready.
What was in the background?
What he got to say now?
What? Oh well. The background here. This is real easy to explain. You see, in the background that I have, I did a campaign, and I really wanted everyone to be on board with it.
You know, the funny thing is, Cole, the entire Snow Crew's in the chat.
Oh, this is even better. I wanted everyone to be on board with it. You know, we need to see it. I wanted everyone to be on board with it, but I hate to say it, you all failed. You all failed. That's right. Every bronzexual, every non-bronzexual, every GM in the NBA and Playmaker himself. There was a petition. There was a petition that we circulated saying we needed to see LeBron James as a Golden State Warrior.
Yeah, and every time you brought that junk up, I told you I wasn't signing it.
And then the second time that I appealed to all of you, Playmaker cut me off in mid-pitch.
Oh, I cut the show off at that point.
With two curtains on the show. And I should have known then.
Cool. I didn't say a word. I went straight to the outro.
I should have known then the campaign was going to fail.
Oh, I don't think I gotta send. Cool, I gotta send you that clip. No worse. Went straight to the outro. That's how quick I was like, nope, I'm not doing this.
From sea to shining sea, from abyss to summit, click.
Straight to the outro. I ain't say a word.
And see, it was that.
And that's how he went out.
Campaign fail.
That's how he went on. That's how he went on his vacation.
That is why the campaign failed. And now the louse that we want to not talk about again, he'll be playing for the Lakers. And he signed for $52 million. But let me not get started about how, on one hand, it's not about the rings you get. But on the other hand, they say, well, LeBron is actually competing for a championship. Make up your mind.
Oh, can I add one little tidbit I've heard lately to that, sir?
Please, sir.
So now, the way to discredit the true GOAT, and if you don't believe the true GOAT is the true GOAT, then what I'm going to say to you is, go jump off of it. Go take a long run off a short pier. Take somebody else that feels the same way with you, so we can get rid of two of you Bambas at the same time. But the new way to try to discredit the true GOAT, capital GOAT, one Michael Jeffrey Jordan is, LeBron James played against harder talent in his day. You know what?
Lord.
I'm not even going to try to argue that. But on the same wavelength, I want you to remember that one Michael Jeffrey Jordan got beat every game. He got his hindparts whooped. We use hindparts again. He got his hindparts whooped every game of every year because you could slap people, you could hand check people, you could elbow people, you could punch people, you could knee people. You could do all those things in the NBA.
What?
So
Let me
LeBron James ballet NBA now, and that's why so many guys.
Meanwhile, today is, and that's a foul. I'm
Yes.
sorry. Go ahead, playmaker.
You want to, if you need a visual of what Cool McCann is saying, just look
And I agree 100% with you, Cool.
right now, because that's one of the topics I'm getting into today. Just look at the NBA right now. Players are finally speaking up, and they're not speaking up just because they want to speak. They're speaking up because they're sick and tired of the referees in the WNBA.
Doing what?
I'm gonna put it. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. There's a reason why Angel Reese said what she said.
Oh Lord.
There's a reason why she said what she said. There's a reason why you have commentators speaking up. There's a reason why.
So we got to deal with the Clarkites because of this.
No.
Thank the Lord.
No. I'm actually on the player side on this one.
The
that includes Caitlin Clark.
Angel on this one.
Yeah, and they with Angel on this one too. So everybody's together for once. We have a reason there for everybody to come together.
Awesome.
Surprisingly.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
You missed a lot, Mr. Johnson. You missed a lot.
Yes, I see I did.
Anyway, Victor's greets one, Coach Johnson.
Ladies and gentlemen, the EP of all EPs, my friend and mentor, Iron Cold Johnson. Well, thank you to the Ed McMahon of the Snowman in the Morning program, one Mr. Victor Locke or V-Lock 83, or I forget his nickname. Cool, what is it?
Victor Locke.
It's good to see you, Vic.
George gives Johnson.
What's up, George? It's good to see you, man. It is good to see you. It's good to see you, Shane. Man.
Like I said, I'm gonna say this now. I said it on the show. I'm gonna say it now. I'm not there for that. I would not be there for that. And I don't care what y'all try to do. I'm not going to be there for that.
What do you mean you ain't gonna be there for that?
I'm not going to be there for that.
Right, Reverend.
If I'm aware of when this is happening, I actually may, depending on if I'm able to, I might tune in for that.
Oh Lord.
They telling me you're gonna be the moderator. No, the hell I'm not.
I definitely won't be moderating. I will just be watching.
I'm not even.
Wait, they want you to be a. They say they want you to be the moderator, playmaker.
Yes.
Lord, if you had, I'm about to say, if you had the same button that you do here for Band on Grind and Shooting Lights Out, you'd probably cut all of us off there too.
Yeah. He'll be one of the matches. This will be one of the matches where Cool will end up calling me Paul.
Paul.
Wow, y'all.
Jeez. Anyway, let me get to our WNBA topic. Rob, you sitting here having too much fun. Jeez. This is what people want to hear. We talking. All right, we're heading into the All-Star break for the WNBA, but let's go back to the weekend that was. And to begin, the Chicago Sky knocked off the Minnesota Lynx 87-81.
Interesting.
Twin Towers was balling.
Yes, they were.
Oh, wait a minute. I knew there was something that I wanted to mention while I was gone. So I guess Angel Reese can play basketball, huh?
Angel Reese been balling.
Now, you know I'm not speaking to you, playmaker, or to you, Cool. You know that's not addressed to you.
She been balling.
But there are a lot of people that's addressed to.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people.
She don't know how to play basketball. She sucks. Why is she in the league? Shut up. Now she's balling.
She is balling, and the crazy thing is, those same people a little more quieter than normal.
Yeah, they're quiet as church mice in a white church.
And she not, bruh. This woman has played the Lynx twice. She has went up against Nafisa Collier and has got double-doubles in both games.
She's fun again.
Didn't she get some props from Nafisa Collier's husband too on how well she's playing?
And she got some props from Nafisa Collier as well, which we'll get into later.
And she should. She deserves these props. The game is finally slowed down for her. Now she's hit that switch where she understands that, okay, what I did in college is not good enough for the WNBA. I need to up my game. And now the study she learned it all season is starting to pay off now.
Yeah, we're going to jump shot next all season, Miss Reese. And we're going to really shit people up next year.
Yeah, because she'll be competing for the MVP. Yeah, I agree.
Man, those people trying to put in MVP now, but I'm like, that's still debatable.
But
at this
that's
point in time.
but
But
still, they tried to put Caitlin Clark in all last year too.
Right. Exactly.
And then just before we even say anything, because I know Cole hasn't been around, but they're not going to talk about Paige Beckers because she's confirmed that she's in a relationship with another female. So that takes her out of the love fest because of that. Let's just be real.
Well,
you couldn't even wait because I got Paige Beckers coming up.
Nope, I couldn't wait.
Jeez, man.
Oh Lord! So she don't switch hit. She hits on one side.
That's right,
but not the side.
She hits from the right side.
not the side the Magites. I mean, those who would champion someone who looks like her would like. Gotcha.
I'll get back to that in a minute. But Angel Reese, Chicago Sky, y'all doing 7-13, not what I wanted, but you gotta do something because Taylor Marsh don't know what he's doing.
And it's good that they got
there you go.
Cardoso back too because
it's good to have her back. And Taylor Marsh, when you go to your All-Star break, you better find a way to play Haley Van Lith.
When she plays, they play good. He won't play her.
What did you say, Playmaker? The reason why the Sky are 7-13?
You got a point guard, but you won't use her.
Mm-hmm. It's stuff like that.
I remember people saying they need a point guard. No, they got a point guard. She only get 3 minutes a game.
And she does like men as well. So this is somebody that y'all ain't got to hide.
Cool is not letting that go. Hope you know that.
Not letting it go.
He's not letting that go.
Because they ain't giving Paige no love like they was.
When she was in Connecticut? Oh, no.
Nah, they ain't giving her none of that Caitlin Clark rub off or nothing. And she's not a bad player at all. She's a good player.
No, she is a good player.
She's going to be a future cornerstone of the WNBA, but they're not going to talk about her again. That because group of people is not because of her preference in dating.
No, yeah, because she loves a ton of juice boxes. Well, that's understandable.
I did miss you, Cole.
Thank you, Cole. I missed you too. I know Playmaker did too.
The Las Vegas Aces, they got their payback on the Golden State.
The reason why he did the hard segue was because he knew he missed me. Go ahead, sir.
Yep.
I didn't know you were gonna say that. I was doing something else because I was trying to ignore Cool McCain at the moment, not you.
He's been trying for about 5 weeks.
But it's something I can't ignore Cool McCain on because Asia wasn't the queen, came back from her wrist injury, and she said, I am not losing to y'all again. This is not happening again.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you one thing though. That Golden State team, and Playmaker talks about it every week. They balling.
Yeah, they ain't playing like an expansion team.
Even in this loss.
Yeah, they're not playing that expansion team.
They're not playing no games with nobody.
No, you actually have to play this team.
You got to whoop their ass to win.
Yeah, as the Aces have found out already multiple games.
You got to whoop their ass. Because if you come in there and you ain't bringing everything, you're going to leave with an L.
You're going to take an L, right? Yes, sir.
And good to see Jackie Young bounce back from her disappointment from the last game. 30 points on the board.
Hey, Jackie, it's been a minute since I've seen you.
Jackie.
But the queen came back and said, yeah, I'm not dealing with this.
The reigning defending MVP said, I got to show out.
They just said, y'all running around here talking about Playmaker, talking about Nafisa Collier is definitively the MVP. You done forgot who I is.
I say the front runner. I ain't saying MVP. I say front runner. There's a difference.
Front runner, whatever.
No, whatever.
You did not mention the name of Asia Wilson. You mentioned the
do not misconstrue what I said, sir.
And what everybody else is saying. And she said, you know what? I'm about to show y'all who the MVP is. Play with me. Don't play with me. Play with your mom. That's what she said.
No, he didn't.
Not what I said. That's what Asia Wilson said.
While also getting called out by her mama because the way that she looked in that press conference afterwards.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness. Yes, I have missed this.
But hey, the Aces, one game under 500. Can they get to 500 before the break?
Well, it looks like the bigger question is, can they overtake the Valkyries in the playoff chase that's to come?
Whew. That was Saturday. Let's go to Sunday. Loaded day Sunday on yesterday. Starting with the beatdown of the weekend. Indiana beat the brace off Dallas. Good gracious.
I'm glad somebody can beat Dallas because the Dream can't.
Oh no. Not your you're not throwing shade at your team, Cole.
Hard shade.
Oh man.
Kelsey Mitchell 20-4, Natasha Howard 18, Aaliyah Boston 17, Caitlin Clark 14, 13, and 5.
That's right.
And
Down with the wings.
Hold on. Before we get to the wing part of it, because there's something I want. Clark Sexuals. I need y'all to do me one favor. Do me one solid favor. Shut the hell up.
Ooh. Yes. Ooh.
Y'all gonna sit here, go to social media like, no, we don't want Caitlin Clark to be a role player. If a role player is our role to get to a damn championship, you take it. That team without Caitlin Clark found a way to get things done, and they went to Minnesota and captured the Commissioner's Cup on the Lynx home court without Caitlin Clark.
Yes. I love it, playmaker.
Now that she's back, y'all want everything to be back the way it's supposed to be. No, this team right here, this team said we can win with or without Caitlin Clark. It don't matter because we are that dynamic right now.
Let the shade flow.
And guess what? You know what? Since my co-host want to bring up Marks of Wrestling, allow me to bring up some wrestling quotes for you. You ready to get in where you fit in at Caitlin Clark? Because that team right there, led by Stephanie White, we trying to win a championship. And those of you who out there saying, oh, Caitlin Clark, she needs the ball in her hand all the time. No, Stephanie White said, I'm not going to have my best player get pressure 90 feet for the whole goddamn 40 minutes. Hell with that.
Be at one with that hate. Yes.
Get you out the ball because we got other players that can make the same amount of plays that you make, and we can still run this ship the way it need to be run.
You mean, so what you're saying is, instead of having a admittedly probably stronger but not really ready for being beat on all game, Caitlin Clark always had the ball. Let's get the ball to somebody else and let them do it.
Yes.
That's revolutionary, sir.
That's why Stephanie White is one of the top coaches in the freaking league.
I agree.
You mean a coach actually is trying to save her best player so she can produce in any way she can at certain strategic moments of the game?
Yes.
A player that still has some issues with turnovers. So taking away some of those opportunities and some of those turnovers and still helping her be the best version of herself. I mean, you got a coach that actually does that?
You know how many turnovers Caitlin Clark had against Dallas?
Too cool.
Guess how many turnovers Caitlin Clark had against Dallas?
2.
Well, that means the coaching's worked. The philosophy
2 turnovers and you smashed Dallas.
Put less pressure on her to turn the ball over, and she'll become a more effective point guard because of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna reply to a playmaker with a wrestling phrase. 4 letters, 1 word. Uh-huh.
It ain't yeet.
Yeet.
You see this output right here by the starters? This is what you want if you're an Indiana Fever fan.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody getting love.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When you get a chance to score and get a chance to be featured in the offense a little bit, right? Your defense get a little bit better. Your steals get a little bit, passes get a little bit more crispy.
Yeah.
You get a little extra pep in your step when you run up and down that court.
It's amazing how efficient of an offense can actually make your defense look. How good it actually makes your defense look. Yeah. And any team that can get 70 points from their 4 starters, what's to gripe and complain about? So what if Caitlin Clark did not lead all scores? Big deal. As long as the W is put on the board and a 19-point W at that, what does it matter?
See, you
Clark Sexuals, it matters a lot, sir.
Y'all get on my goddamn nerves.
See,
y'all get on my nerves worse than Bronze Sexuals.
And you wonder why I go hard on Bronze Sexuals. Because it sucks when you hear they can't just go off and crazy. But now you're starting to hear they Queen go off too.
You know the bad part is Caitlin Clark is nothing compared to LeBron James. I'm not turning in terms of basketball. I'm turning in terms of she don't complain. She don't do nothing. She go play basketball and she go about her business.
Well, I have to push back on that, sir. She do be whining with the rest too.
I mean, everybody wants.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I mean, I can't say she don't say nothing because she be whining too. I mean, I'm not saying that.
When I say that, I'm talking about she don't go to the media and say anything that be had. No, she plays basketball and she goes home. That's it. Right. Anything that happens in between the lines, everybody else does it too. So, but outside of that, can anyone in y'all Clark said name the last time you heard Caitlin Clark made headlines anything off the court?
Well, they can't.
I can. When they asked her about her being in Indiana, she said basically she loves playing there for a couple of more years, but she made no commitments long term to Indiana.
Which is smart on her part.
And not only Indiana, she's making long term commitments to the WNBA as a whole.
Which is smart on her part.
Yeah, someone's smart in the corner.
Sure is. Whoever you are, good job.
Yeah, put the pressure on the league and the team. Yeah.
Y'all Carter get on my damn nerves. I can't stand y'all.
And you wonder why I go after bronzosexuals as hard as I do. Now you know the pain. Now you know why.
Damn it, y'all won the game by damn near 20. What is y'all complaining about now?
Because Caitlin Clark did not go for 30 and 20.
They Queen.
Y'all finally above 100 for once.
But it wasn't their queen dominating, sir.
Right.
She didn't need to.
Yes, she does. Caitlin Clark should always dominate according to Clark Sexual, sir. Are you not aware of who you're speaking of?
That's why I can't stand it.
Wins,
because they don't.
Wins are, inconsequential. Winning game is good, but Caitlin Clark being their queen is the most important thing.
Remember, she's supposed to be the best player in the WNBA in order to in Clark Sexual's views.
Oh yeah.
She's nowhere close to being the best player in the WNBA.
You know that. Cool knows that, and I know that. But those delusional idiots don't.
Let me go ahead and piss y'all off now. How about that?
Piss them off.
Paige Beckers has a better repertoire than Caitlin Clark.
I mean, what does Caitlin Clark do other than shoot and possibly make good passes? And I say possibly because she does have to turn the ball over.
Is a better player than Caitlin Clark.
What did I tell you? They are not going to get behind Paige Beckers.
The league ain't. No, the league ain't.
The league, fans, nobody. Because
oh no, they better because she plays for Dallas, and that city right now is feeling Paige Beckers.
That city's feeling Paige Beckers, but again, they are not going to push her like they do Caitlin Clark.
Unfortunately, Paige Beckers.
I told you already why. Do I need to say it again? Because you don't need
to say it again. But if the WNBA want to be smart, and if the WNBA want to grow the league like they're supposed to, y'all better stop playing.
They want to grow the league with non-beaver eating women.
Yes.
I don't care what kind of women they are. Paige Beckers, Nafisa Carrier, Asia Wilson. Do I need to keep going?
You should.
But the league does. That's the thing. The league. Well, they want to have all the dollars that comes in the way, and they find that heterosexual women seem to bring the most dollars because they have the back.
They can't even market the right games
because they have the backing of the women, and they actually have the backing of the men too. Now, if Caitlin Clark actually looked like a model, and had men drooling all over her, imagine how much more of the attention she would get.
Part of the reason why Taylor Martin may even need to play Haley Van Lith even more. Mm-hmm. Since she threw that in there. Let me help y'all out. Haley Van Lith fixed everything that Coach Johnson just said.
I will not ever be upset if you play Haley Van Lith more.
I wouldn't either.
What I would say is this. Haley Van Lith should be traded to the LA Sparks.
Or at least should be used there.
You know why? because she's
I know from your end the team is like a bunch of models there.
Yes, so you might as well go ahead and put one more model on the team.
But I won't argue that point either. So I can't say, well, that's a crazy reason. No, that's a really good reason to have her be on the Sparks. But from a strategic standpoint, she's not being used on this guy.
No, she's not.
I mean, heck, the Sparks could use her.
If I had time, I would get into them. But let me go to the wing side because
please say how inept of a city, how inept of a fan base, how inept of a population that Dallas. How inept of a team the Wings are.
Can you be respectful of Megan Price, please, sir?
I'm being as respectful as I can. I had the audacity to see a Roldis Garcia post from her saying the mayor of Houston, and I said it's time to vote him out. This is as respectful as I'm going to get of Megan Price when anything mentioned about her Dallas Wings, because they exist in a city that should be bombed.
Hey, I would not say that because that might actually happen in this day and age.
That's some strong words.
That's why I said that. That might actually happen in this day and age.
Look, I lived in Houston for many decades, dealing
that
with
man got no love for Houston.
dealing with all things Dallas absolutely is atrocious. So yeah,
Paige Beckers had 21 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and the loss to the Fever.
Okay,
that's not the person I want to focus on. I'm going to focus on a person that we all three respected her game, but all of a sudden she has disappeared.
Oh, Rika Umbomarley. Oh, okay.
New young player at point guard, taking a lot of shots, scoring a lot of points. Player that's already there, struggling to figure out a new role without being the main
cog.
Ball handler,
mm-hmm.
and the focus of the offense. That's not a surprise.
No. It's also not a surprise that when the shots ain't falling, nothing else actually is working for her in the whole game either. Like, I don't see a lot of assists. I don't see a lot of rebounds. I don't see a few steals. I don't see a few blocks.
16 points per game.
I see 2 points from the free throw line and none from the field.
No, she did not. She took 10 shots from the field. Matter of fact, she missed 4 bunny shots right by the rim, all on the same possession.
Yeah.
I happened to watch the ass whooping that took place in Indiana. That's how I know.
Oh, so you enjoyed the game?
No, I did not. I did not enjoy the game. I did not enjoy the game because I wanted Paige Beckers to go against Caitlin Clark, and that wasn't even needed because second quarter they blew their ass out the goddamn gym.
Yeah, 30. Well, that happens when you score 36 points in a quarter.
They blew their ass right out the goddamn gym. They said, "Get your ass out of here." Matter of fact, no, y'all can stay in Indianapolis because the All-Star game is here, but y'all just go to the goddamn hotel.
Meanwhile, the wonderfully inept Wings, and I love the fact that they're inept, only managed 15 in the second quarter. But that does my heart wonderful. I love it.
Here we go, Cole Johnson. These numbers might make you wince in pain. Okay. Enrique is scoring 16 points a game on 35% from the field, 29.5% from 3-point range.
Okay. So, Cool said that she's not having as much ball handling duties as before. Normally with a point guard that has the feel of a game like that, normally, now correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen. Normally, if they have the ball in their hands more than they don't, they know how to work into the feel of the game. And that, they have a couple of dimes, they may get a steal, and then they feel emboldened to actually shoot, to be would say selfish, but I don't think that's selfish. But to be actually a contributor of the scoring part and the scoring end. When you don't have that, you're going to have these struggles, and it's unfortunate because the shooting that she's doing, or the lack thereof, actually hurts the team further. And yes, you're right. Barely making 1 of 3 shots from the field and barely 1 of 4 from 3. That is wince-worthy. Even if it is 16 points she's scoring, that is wince-worthy.
Cool.
Well, you gotta look at yourself and say, Enrique didn't wake up one day and start sucking.
No.
So clearly things have changed around her to a point where she's trying to figure out and find her way in an offense where she's basically playing off guard now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's unique for her because she's been that volume player. She's been that person. So sharing that and learning how to adapt and not make your backcourt mate feel a certain way, because they are overall improving the team, but it's just hurting what you do.
Right.
It takes time to balance that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she's just caught in that. And it's probably not going to be a good second half of the year either. It might be a little bit better, but it's probably not going to be a great second half of the year either. But I think what we'll get is by next year, they'll figure out how to coexist. And we'll see what Enrique, and we'll still see Paige.
From the response that I got from the WNBA fans on social media, they are saying that Enrique might not be there next year.
She may not. She may not want to be there next year. She might be like, you know what? I didn't sign up for this. So she may not. Enrique, I just want to tell you, if you're looking for a new team, there's room in Atlanta for you.
What to say? You go recruit for the dream.
I know why he doing that too. I know exactly why he doing that.
There's room in Atlanta for you, Enrique.
I know exactly why. Matter of fact,
there's a player that would love to have her on that team.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason why Coop McCain is saying that, because yesterday a certain team got payback. Damn it!
Wait, whoa. Playmaker, why are you sounding so giddy?
Damn it! Because when we took our ass down in Atlanta, we looked slow as hell, and Atlanta Dream was playing like 3 times the speed that we were.
Ladies and gentlemen, when Playmaker and I were talking, I think it was last Sunday, not this past Sunday, but last Sunday. He was forlorn. He was hurt. And as a brother, I went to him and I said, "Well, what's wrong, Playmaker? What's wrong? Is there girl problems? No. Is the job making you sad? No. Well, you hating shooting lights out and bearing that gridiron? No. And then I looked and I saw the Liberty was getting boat race in the second half, and I said, oh. You're forlorn because the Liberty are not playing like they did in May. I'm so sorry." And then he had the audacity to be upset that the Liberty were then 12-6. Now they're 14-6, but they were 12-6. And being the brother that I am, being the compassionate, loving brother that I am, I said, well, you should be happy. The Liberty have still won 2 out of 3 games going into the All-Star break. You know what this man said to me? He told me to be quiet. He told me, no, that's not, no. That, shut it.
I ain't say all that, no.
I'm trying to be compassionate to this man.
Coach Johnson's definition of compassion comes with a sense of humor.
Cole, you can't always be compassionate to everybody, man. Some people don't appreciate it.
You're right about that.
Ooh, don't.
But I digress.
Don't patronize him.
But in all fairness, you believe that the Liberty should be 20-0.
Yeah, but so you believe that they should boat race the whole league?
I believe we shouldn't have been 3-6 in the next 9 games. That's what I believe.
No, you actually do believe that the Liberty should have run the table. You believe the Liberty should be 44-0. And I'm like, come on, man. You know better than that.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I don't believe they're gonna win every game. My thing is we looked at slow.
You gonna look slow games. You think you're the only team in the WNBA that looks slow in the game this season?
Playmaker?
No, that game in Atlanta was terrible.
Playmaker?
That's not. We play terrible every time we play the Wings.
Playmaker?
What are you saying?
What team won the WNBA last year?
And then we got our ass boat race at home by the Storm.
What team?
It's not like the Storm don't have pieces. Like you act like you out there getting beat by the Connecticut Sun, man. Come on.
Right. And remember, cool. What I told you will be the worst part that would happen if the Connecticut Suns beat the Storm. And guess what happened? The Connecticut Suns beat the damn Storm the very next game.
Playmaker. What team won the NBA?
The Storm had their championship when they beat y'all.
I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man.
They would have Connecticut had a letdown.
Playmaker, what team won the WNBA championship last year?
The New York Liberty.
So don't you think they would actually have a little bit of fatigue since they played all through last year and they're trying to play their best to defend this year and everybody's giving them their best shot because, like Cool actually so eloquently said, many of these teams are looking at the Liberty and they're saying this is our championship because we might not get there. It's not like the Lynx who are going to try to gun to get there.
Well, the Lynx were destroying everybody until the last couple of games. They've been slipping.
Right. It's not like the Lynx, but I mean, every team, they're gunning for the Liberty. They're using the Liberty as a measuring stick. How good are we? Because this is the measuring stick. How good are we? And sometimes you're gonna see teams give you a shot that the defending champs can't recover. And you had sour grapes because you expected them to be like the Florida Gators.
Now hold up, now. Oh, you're going too far.
No, I'm going right. I ain't going I ain't going too far. I ain't going no too far.
We ain't putting the Gators and Labors in the same category.
I ain't going no. I ain't doing that.
We're not doing that.
No, I ain't going no too far. I'm going right. I'm hitting you right in the field, son. Right in the field. You know I'm telling the truth.
No, you're not.
You know I'm telling truth.
You've never heard me put the Liberty
No, not never heard. No, I'm not saying you said it.
No, that ain't even how I feel.
No. I never said you felt that way or you said that. No, I'm saying the Liberty to you seem to be untouchable, like bullets can't penetrate through these players.
No. We're gonna lose games. This is how we lose them. That's the problem.
Well, you're gonna lose games. It don't matter.
It's how we lose them.
And how you lose them, it don't matter. Just as long as you have, let me see, 44 games. As long as you have, I'd say, 33. Heck, I'll even go less. As long as you have, 30 wins or more, you're good. You're gonna have. You already have 6. You probably have 6 or 7 more or 8 more, and there's gonna be some stinkers that they're gonna put forth. You're going to be like, good Lord, Lady Liberty, what the heck's wrong with y'all?
And I have the right to feel that way, which I have done.
But the thing is, you shouldn't feel as though the world's coming to an end like you did last Sunday.
No, I just didn't want to deal with your nonsense. That's what that was.
No, that's a lie.
Because I know how you are, especially when it comes to me.
No, that's a lie, because I was not giving you any.
What y'all don't know, Coach, he can show compassion, but he also has a little jab in there, too.
Me jab?
Yeah, because you like to jab at me when you get the opportunity.
True, but that was not
exactly. Yes, you were. See, that's how I know.
I also want to say, I don't know if you think that's just you, but it's not just you, sir.
Oh no, that's everybody.
I get messages from Cole all the time, and he laughing because he be messaging me to mess with me.
He be in the back. I know he be sitting in the message laughing at the same time.
My opinion. He'd be about to die. He'd be laughing so hard.
Hey, darn you, Coach Johnson. I don't got time for this.
Because y'all know, ain't nobody going to be harder on my teams than me.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
what are you doing? I spend all this money and time watching you, supporting you, and buy all this crap, and you going to go out there and stink it up? No, we're not going to do
that. Denver Nuggets, I think that was a shot toward you.
No, that was a shot in North Carolina.
Well, he roast North Carolina.
Miami Hurricanes and North Carolina basketball and Miami Hurricanes football. Shout out all 3 of y'all. In Atlanta, If y'all do what y'all did last year,
Football,
it's y'all too.
Wow. Not the youth football program. Wow.
They didn't finish the season correctly.
But they finished it better than they had the last 20 years.
Oh,
yeah,
so
but they
not
started losing
sucking as
Syracuse.
bad as you used to super suck means you're good. I don't do that. I
That's
do not
super
do
suck. Thank you for a new terminology. Cool on that super suck. But
Miami
exactly,
super sucked for
exactly,
20 years.
exactly. They weren't super sucking like they had a 20-17 lead, and they decided with the ball, they decided to cough up the ball, and then they end up losing the game with 1 minute to go in it.
And then the very next
They
year,
weren't doing-
you go, and then the very next year, you take a trip to that team's pot, and as a team that's favored to win the conference, and you get beat.
But then,
Again.
but you weren't doing that. You weren't playing those types of games last year. Improvement, cool improvement. Now with Carolina and the U basketball program, 100.
So yes, back to the task at hand. Liberty beat the Dream.
Come on now, be happier. 14-6, your Liberty. They're bouncing back to playing better. And they avenged an L to Atlanta. You should be happy, playmaker.
Hey, I'm happy that we 12-9. You know what I'm saying?
For now, you're happy to 12-9, but that's it. You waiting on that second half. That's what you really waiting on.
I don't expect us to do nothing but make the playoffs and probably maybe win a game.
Win a round or win a game?
Win a game, maybe a round. I don't have high expectations. We're not about to win no championship.
Matter of fact, Cool McCain, do you agree with this comment?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
All right.
You have to find a way to get players that are a plus addition to the team on the court.
Oh, no doubt.
That's how
No
things
question.
go. And if you can't do that, then maybe you need to leave.
All right. From Cool McCain's favorite team to Cool McCain's favorite team to watch.
Ooh.
The LA Sparks took down the Kinetic Suns 92-88.
Oh, no wonder why you don't root for him.
I just want to say, if you just read the names on the screen, tell me one of those names that is not a beautiful woman.
I can't because that's not no. All of them are drop dead gorgeous.
By the way, Rakia Jackson showed that she has a different side to her.
Rakia Jackson is fine. Okay, fine. But you're talking about basketball, so I agree with that. When you added Kelsey Plum, you just added so much more deliciousness to this team. It's just, if you don't have a WNBA team and you want to watch a bevy of beautiful women play high-level basketball, watch the Sparks. For real, just watch the Sparks.
Unfortunately, that's where I am because playmaker. Yes, thank you. WNBA
for down.
Mm-hmm. Houston, put a team there.
I knew it was coming. I knew it.
The WNBA, I just want to let y'all know one more time, y'all broke the city of Charlotte's heart.
Thank you. You had a team there too. Put a team. The 10 that won the first 4 WNBA championships. Stop ignoring that city.
I think me and Cool, we discussed why Charlotte don't have a team at the moment. We can't speak on Houston right now, but we spoke on Charlotte.
What, Jordan Vortex? No, I'm just joking.
No, because they got the Charlotte Hornets. That's the reason why.
That's why I'm saying the Jordan Vortex. I know he doesn't own the team anymore, but that
team is so bad.
The team is really bad. They was probably like, you think we're gonna put a WNBA team in the city with that team?
They compete in the playing rounds.
I'm just saying, if you were the WNBA,
when was the last time they competed in the playing round?
If y'all would have put a team in Charlotte, they would have instantly been a sellout because everybody, the Panthers are not good.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
we don't have a MLB team, right. And the Hornets are not good.
Right.
So they would have instantly been the top ticket in town.
And the state drools for any type of good basketball. So yeah.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
And there is none right now.
Right.
Unless you go.
I know. Yeah, Durham. Yes.
To the other shade of blue.
Yeah. Unless you go to Durham. Yeah.
Speaking of the aforementioned Seattle Storm, they got beat at home by the Washington Mystics.
I'm liking Washington, yo.
I actually thought they were not going to do as well as they have.
I didn't either.
I tried to tell you that. You didn't want to listen to me on that one. Well, that's the first time he actually didn't want to listen to me on something like that. Everything else, Coach Jones actually used to listen to me, but not the Washington.
Stop bragging.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
Just saying. Stop bragging. Because I'm not saying that they weren't going to be successful. I just didn't think they were going to be like this now. I figured they would find their stride like after the All-Star break. That's what I was thinking.
Brittany Sykes, who a lot of people said who was a All-Star snub.
Well, everybody can't make it. You know what I'm saying?
19-4-4, but somebody who did make the All-Star as a rookie, Sonia Cintron, who's been balling her behind off this year.
Balling, not like Jim Jones, but
Jim better shut up before Nas come out and give him the Easter trap. Better shut up. Shut up, Jimmy. Let it go.
Cole, you open that door for him.
Let it go. I ain't even gonna say nothing else. I just want to give Jim. Don't do it, bro. I like you, Jim Jones. The YNs think you dope. Don't make Nas. Just let it go, bro.
He said the YNs think you dope. Oh my gosh! No.
Why you open that door? Why you had to open that damn door? Yeah, see, this is what
that was. See. Oh, Chef's kiss, Cole. Because you could have said I could not have said that any better than you did.
Jeez, man, you had to open that door. You had to open that damn door. But yeah, Lord, Washington.
You're right, boy. Jim Jones. He is the favorite YN's rapper. I don't know why.
Because that's how they rap, yo.
Jim Jones. Jim Jones, the sponsored rapper for YNs.
For a basketball show, we got wrestling in here. We got football in here. Now we have hip hop in here.
Cole, he dressed like them too.
He does. You're right.
All right, my bad. Play back here.
Oh Lord.
Only the three of us can find a way to make everything else into a basketball show.
Well, doesn't basketball embrace hip hop culture? See, there you go.
Yeah, it does.
Woosah playmaker, come on now. You know you like this.
Upcoming game starting tonight.
Like this.
You know what? I'm not doing it this week. Cool. I'm gonna let you do it because you know what I'm thinking right now. I'm not even gonna do it this week. I'm not doing it.
Why you just? All right, it's tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. We have the Minnesota Lynx traveling to Chicago to play the Sky, and from the looks of things, this is another game that the WNBA has fumbled the bag on because I don't see ESPN, WNBA TV, nothing under it. I just see a game between two really good teams that should be somewhere for people to watch. Two teams that people actually want to see.
And two good stars on one on each team. Yeah.
Yeah. And we're just not going to put it on for people
any
to
type
see.
Of TV. Yeah, not put on any type of TV.
But we want to expand the league. We want people to watch. We want people to love the WNBA. We're so into building the WNBA and making it profitable that we're going to turn around and shoot ourselves in the foot and the thigh and the knee. Great job, WNBA.
I love how you say that because that's one of the issues I do have with the WNBA.
Yeah, great job.
I'm with you. How can you expand a league and you seem to show you have no clue as to how you can expand it?
And the other thing too, Cole, and let me bring Phoenix. So we got this Phoenix team that's 14-6. against this Golden State Valkyries team that nobody expected to be this good besides probably them, right?
Exactly.
This point in the season.
Right.
10 p.m. He's not on TV either. So you have two matchups of really good, solid representations of the WNBA, and neither one is where the casual fan can watch it. But you wonder why you're not growing. You wonder why you don't have the levels and the reach that you could have. You have to call an audible, WNBA. You have to say, hey, we've got these games coming on. These teams are looking really good. We're about to go into the All-Star break. So why not have these games on TV where people can see them?
Yeah.
And if all of your media partners don't want to put the games on, go find a better media partner. Because come on, this has got to stop. Like, for real. You can't expect this league to grow if this is how you're going to put games on. Like, these games should be somewhere. If it's on ESPN 8, the Ocho, somewhere these games should be on.
This ain't the Ocho. Oh, my gosh.
WNBA.
Did that work for you, Playmaker?
Yeah, because he couldn't say it.
He was too
heated. He was too amped. I get it.
Cool. How many weeks since Cole been gone that I have brought this subject?
Every week.
And you know the crazy part about this? There's an all-star on every single team.
Yeah. All-star on every single team. And definitely the game that's on 10 p.m. Eastern. You actually have a great game possibly with these two. A good game that tip off at 8, and a great game that tips off at 10. And all 4 teams actually have an all-star in them.
And the fun, did we just got done talking about what Angel Reese has done to Nafisha Collier not that long ago? And they running it back.
Yeah. She's been living that double life on her. Yeah.
So no Nafisha Collier versus Angel Reese.
And what upsets me is this gives false fire to those that say, well, you say Angel Reese is a star. Well, show me a game that she's on TV other than when Caitlin Clark is playing against her. That type of BS, the WNBA gives the fandom that false fire to actually use as ammunition.
I'm gonna say this again. WNBA, y'all got 3 years. Y'all have 3 years to get y'all together. Because once Juju get here, I don't want to hear nothing.
Juju should shut the league down.
I don't want to hear nothing. You got 3 years.
Juju should shut the league down.
That's Monday.
Barring injury.
Two great games, and nobody can watch. And I'm pretty sure I'm looking forward to Minnesota to punch Chicago in their mouth because what happened last.
They own one, right?
And that's what's going to happen because they know where to watch it.
Yeah. The Lynx owe the Sky an L, and the wound is fresh. So yeah.
Let's go to Tuesday. What we got for Tuesday? Let's see.
Oh, we do have a game on ESPN. Oh, no wonder. The Caitlin Clark show continues.
So Caitlin Clark show gets to go on and watch the Connecticut's and play the Connecticut.
We get to see her play the doggone Sun.
We get to see her play the worst team in the WNBA.
The only team that Cole hates at the moment in time because they're at the bottom of the barrel and it's not Dallas.
Right.
Instead, we could have Washington and LA,
which is a much better game. Yes,
in the WNBA, and a Washington team that has at least one All-Star on it.
Mm-hmm. They have 2. Man, they both rookies.
And the Sparks got an All-Star too, right?
No, they don't.
They don't. Shame on y'all.
No, yeah, they do. Kelsey Plum.
I was about to say.
I thought Kelsey Plum would have made it. Yeah.
So you got a battle between 2 teams that have an All-Star that are. The Sparks are 7-14, but they're not the 3-18 Connecticut Sun. Like, come on, y'all. You have to do better about like what we're showcasing. Y'all are so busy trying to. I can't say slob the glizzy of Caitlin Clark. You're so busy trying to lick the pie of Caitlin Clark that you're not enamoring people with the league as a whole.
I'll help you out, cool. WNBA, you're so busy wanting to hit that wonderful button, that joy button that Kayla Clark has. Yeah, I mean, the tongue is just hitting that button, just hitting it. And you're not giving a crap who is the opponent. It's all about, well, let's get orgasmic because we got Kayla Clark on TV.
I said
ESPN, y'all know better. Out of all the networks that is working with the WNBA, ESPN, they know better.
Wait. The fever in the sun, and we now know in the 2 months the league has been in existence this year, we know the sun ain't gonna be garbage. We know the sun's garbage. You mean to tell me they couldn't, as Cool said earlier, eloquently, just made an audible? No audible.
This is tonight.
Yeah, no audible. Neither of these games on TV.
This
but
is
the worst game
of the 4
thank you.
is the only one they showed on TV.
I was gonna say, but the worst game of the 4 is the one casual fans get a chance to see.
Because Caitlin Clark's playing.
The worst. Thank you, Cool. Stole the thought from my brain. The worst game of the 4 in the next 2 nights is the one that we get to enjoy.
Nobody want to enjoy. I'd rather watch NXT.
And that's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to have people want to watch NXT or The Real Housewives or The Bachelorette or whatever other TV show that will be competing with the WNBA.
Well, I'm going to watch Sophie Cunningham and Marie Marbury go at it. Because Marie Marbury feels some type of way about Caitlin Clark.
Well, the WNBA is saying, we hope you do.
Y'all can catch me Wednesday. How about that? Because I know why y'all put that game on TV.
Lord, you're going to be like, catch me outside. How about that, girl? Lord, why?
But yet, 12 noon, camp day in Chicago. You got the London Dream coming in town. I personally would like to see Angel Reese go up against Brianna Jones and Brittany Griner.
That would be a good matchup to watch. But we ain't.
But Caitlin Clark's not playing.
Exactly.
Oh, look at this.
We ain't.
Phoenix is at Minnesota.
Well, that's on Merc Plus.
Oh, it's on TV.
Yeah. What the hell is Merc Plus?
I know what it is, but it's on Merc Plus.
No, Merc Plus is.
That was the Phoenix station. Yes, I was about to say. I think that would be the Phoenix station,
which is in Minnesota, which don't make any sense whatsoever.
Well, no, well, I get it. It's a road game for the Mercury, so I get that.
This ain't the NFL.
It may not be the NFL, but I think the WNBA is trying to do like the. I think they're trying to do like the NFL.
Stay in your goddamn lane.
The best game,
and then let's go.
In terms of record, the best game of the three days, and it's going to be televised on Phoenix local television.
Go to 3 p.m. Look at that game.
Valkyries in the Storm. That looks like it's a good game, but nobody gonna see it. But whoever goes to Key Arena.
Can I say one? I want to say one other thing, but then they'll release all this stuff talking about how, games with Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever draw so many fans or draw so much attention. That's the only games you put on. You don't give other people the chance.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because when they put Las Vegas and New York on television, yeah, you had a lot of viewership, didn't you? Because guess what? That is your rivalry of the sport.
But that is one of your rare exceptions.
Yes. The point is, most overall, what I'm saying is, you're putting Indiana on so very much, but then you want to drive a narrative that they're the top viewed team, and that's the only team you really put on. Like, you put other people on, but like, it doesn't matter what's happening. If Indiana is playing, you know that's going to be the team that's going to be on some sort of TV station. But you got all these other games. Why can't they be on a TV station? Why can't somebody pick up a Dream at 12 noon?
CBS Sports Network, you're going to have Indiana and New York, which I don't mind because that will be actually a good game. It is 1-1 between the two teams. And both games.
You don't mind because you're a Liberty fan. Of course you don't.
No, what I'm saying is both games were good. Both games were great.
It doesn't matter, though.
Game one
doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're playing Caitlin Clark. That's why you're on TV.
And I love how you did not say the fever. Thank you.
Yes.
You're playing Caitlin Clark, and that's why
you're on TV.
This game is on TV. Right.
There's nothing against the Liberty. The Liberty should be on TV more. You're the defended freaking champ.
They should be one of the most they should be one of, if not the most viewed team right now, considering they are the standard bearers. No question about that.
Yeah. But you don't have Caitlin Clark.
Right.
You telling me CBS Sports Network y'all couldn't grab that 3 p.m. game? Y'all couldn't grab that 3 p.m.
Or
game?
the 1 p.m. game.
They could grab the one.
It's on Mark Purse. So somebody else can see it.
They could grab the 1 p.m. game, but the funny thing is, it's going to be on. Well, let me see. Let's see. Phoenix is in Pacific time, so you're going to have a game that local time will be tipping off at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. Please make sense of that.
And then y'all want to talk about how Cool feels about Paige and why he said what he said. Well, they having the Aces coming to town, but nobody's gonna watch Hazel Wilson and Paige Beckers do their thing
at 8 p.m.
prime time.
Prime time.
All right, let me take my bias hat off. Yeah, that ain't right. No, that's not right. That's not right. One of your money makers to me in the Aces, and you have the reigning MVP. You don't put her on TV. How much does that make?
Caitlin Clark.
Unless she's playing Caitlin Clark. How much sense does that make? The reigning, defending 2-time MVP ain't getting any TV time.
But you'll put Indiana on playing the worst team in the WNBA.
Make that make sense.
They can't.
Of the 9 games we just saw, ESPN is putting forth the fever and the sun. Come on, man.
It's like putting on the Wizards and the daggone
Warriors.
No, not the Warriors.
Warriors are
the
fine.
Wizards and the dad blame Thunder. It's
Yeah.
like putting that game on. Like who? Let's be honest. Like, come on. We know who's gonna win.
I was saying the Warriors because it's Steph Curry.
I know, but I'm saying the Thunder because they are reigning and defending.
The team in the reigning defending champs.
Yeah.
Now, as we closing into about an hour before Mornings of Wrestling, you told me to start bragging, right, earlier?
Yes, I did.
Let's go to the All-Star. And Cool, who did I tell you was going to be the number 1 pick?
I think you said Nafisa Collier.
No, I said
No.
Boston. I said Aaliyah Boston would be the first one picked by Caitlin Clark. And guess what she picked first?
Aaliyah Boston, her buddy.
Well, she got to grease the palm. That's her teammate. You know, she wants to be in good with the teammate. I understand.
I said it would be great for the league if she were to pick Angel Reese and she didn't. That'd have been great for the league to see her and Angel Reese play together.
Oh, I agree. You saw that did not happen.
Yeah.
So, these are the teams for the All-Star break. Team Collier, Nafisa Collier and her running mate with unrivaled Brianna Stewart, Atlanta Dreams, Alicia Gray, and Ryan Howard. You got to. Yes, you got to. You got to. Nneka Gumawale, by the way, she might be in the running for some award because what she's doing with Seattle right now is.
And her teammate,
Skylar Diggins is also with
yeah. I didn't. Yeah, I
fine piece of woman.
I'm like, oh, she found her game. Wow. Okay.
She got divorced.
No, I got that. I knew that. What was the Storm press conference? I was like, oh, you dropped the last name. Oh, you got divorced. Okay.
She did it real subtle, like, yeah, I'm out of here.
Mm-hmm.
She got divorced, and next thing you know, she turned back into Skylar Diggins.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, you look like you weren't on the name.
I ain't
okay.
with you.
Yep. I ain't with you. That's right.
Paige Beckers is on Team Collier along with her teammate Courtney Williams. Of course, he knew the Lynx was going to link up. Angel Reese was picked by Team Kai, and she actually said me bound on the program too. So Angel Reese is racking up a whole bunch of money right about now. Because thanks to some idiots on the internet. Alicia Thomas is part of Team Collier and the aforementioned Kelsey Plum.
Woman so fine, she made her husband quit football because she didn't want him no more. That means I can't even play no more. He's coming back this year, but he had to quit for a year or two. It took him 2 years to cleanse Kelsey from his soul.
The box is that good. Wow.
What a box.
And on Team Clark, all 3 Indiana Fever teammates together. Asia Wilson, who came to be the 4th pick of the draft.
Which is crazy. It took 4 picks to get to Asia Wilson. That's crazy.
That's ridiculous. Yeah.
Was it 4 picks? I'm trying to think.
Anything besides
5 picks. 5 picks.
Anything besides
because Kaden Clark went to Leah Boston first, and Nafisa went to her unrivaled co-founder for her first pick.
I'm not.
And then Caitlin said, "I'll take one of the other best 3-point shooters in the league," and she took Sabrina Ionescu. And then that's when your girl Alicia Gray got picked by Collier. And then we got to Asia Wilson.
That's trash.
Your own player got picked before Asia Wilson.
That is trash.
That's trash.
Best player in the league. Best player in the league did not come off the board first or second. That's trash.
It is trash.
Satu Sabi is part of Team Clark, along with Gabby Williams. The 2 rookies from Washington's Sonia Centrons and Kiki Arianfit, Jackie Young, and Kayla Thornton from the Golden State Valkyries.
I also want to say, them 2 young girls from Washington is pretty too.
Mm-hmm.
Washington got a nice little some nice delectables over there too. Just want to throw that out there.
2 nice looking honey dips right there. Yeah, I agree.
Don't worry, it's gonna be more of this at 6:30. This is what Kumi Kane does.
Oh, I don't know. We got a lot to cover tonight, so I ain't even really got too much time for cake breaking tonight.
Especially with Last Legend. My bad.
And she was in that Battle Warrior too.
That's right. That's right.
I can guarantee you this. If Cool had to pick a moment from the weekend, I would not be surprised if it was that damn Battle Warrior from me last night.
All I gotta say is, Trick, you was a lucky man.
A lot of lucky men.
But yes,
in that battle royal, yes, you're right.
Yeah. Here's your all-star teams. This is your all-star game. I don't know how I feel.
You don't?
I don't. Because on one hand, Kaden Clark went with, I want to shoot from anywhere on the goddamn court.
What'd you expect?
And Nakaya said, you know what? I want all the rebounders.
No, she didn't want all the rebounders because she picked Brianna Stewart over Asia Wilson. So she didn't want all the rebounders.
But she got many of them. But yeah, it's understandable. So they went with what they do best. Okay.
Pretty much.
At this point in their careers, there is no volition. There is no reason that you can give me why you would pick Brianna Stewart over Asia Wilson.
Well,
the only thing you can tell me is that you've been hanging out with Tony Khan. That I'll buy.
Well, then I guess
like
Caitlin
Clark.
Said, well, that nose does look pretty big on Caitlin.
You was wrong for that.
I was. What?
You wrong for that. Oh, you wrong for that.
I mean, the truth don't have to always be wrong. It could just be the truth.
You wrong for that.
Sometimes the truth hurts.
But here's my sticking point on Romley and Team Clark.
Okay.
She brought Gabby Williams on, and that woman there. And she's not leading the league in steals. I don't know what's wrong. Because every time I turn around, she got about 4, 5, 6 steals a goddamn game.
Not 4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6. Hell, Hell, she stole the ball from us about 8 damn times. I'm saying here like, can y'all pass the ball correctly around this damn woman?
We know if she stole the ball 8 times from the Liberty, she got to be averaging 15 steals a game, sir.
I was like, what the hell's wrong with y'all?
Oh, man. Playmaker, like, I'm not doing this with these boys no more tonight.
Mm-mm.
He is disregarding our comments.
I am. Because when you watch the game with these eyes, you
how do you think that makes us feel, though? How do you think we feel that you're disregarding our comments? How do you think that makes us feel?
Oh, with him, it's a joy for him.
Me too.
Yeah, because I know you're listening.
Yeah.
So you know why you asked that question. You should know I got an answer for that one.
Because I know you listening. That's why. Like, okay.
Yes, sir.
It's a joy for him.
Me too.
Yeah.
I just want
right.
You get to hide behind that pop guard. I love it.
Shut up.
Oh boy.
Before we get out of here, and now that Mr. Cole Johnson is back,
Mm-hmm. The Big Ten.
you can say you're not impressed. You can say you're not happy. You can say all these things, but no, whatever the case may be, the Buckeyes are on top of the football world. And it's just where it is.
The SEC. This proves to you how tough and how stout the SEC is. You can't take off games. I don't care if the team is unranked. You cannot take off games. This is proof right here. Big 12.
Mike Gundy, show me something. I picked you last year, okay?
The ACC.
Start with the biggest name first. Chapel Bill now. It's no longer called Chapel Hill. It's called Chapel Bill because Bill Belichick is now the head coach of the North Carolina Tar Heels. The CLP rankings, do away with that.
Right.
Do away with it.
Bring down the gridiron on the Playmakers Blog Network YouTube channel and where you can find podcasts.
Y'all got 2 weeks because Cole Johnson and myself, I don't think they're ready for this upcoming season of Bear Down the Gridiron.
No, they ain't.
And Cole Johnson is officially a co-host of Bear Down the Gridiron.
No.
That's a problem.
Well, just what can I say? I mean,
set a tie on the meta tie.
That's right.
So if you're a college football fan, y'all got till July 30th to get yourself together.
Mm-hmm. That's
because
right.
It is going on.
That's right.
And we ain't pulling no punches. Oh, trust me, he already has a line. Coach Jones already has a line set up for the NCAA right now.
Oh, man.
That's not a surprise.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, you were saying
man,
that I had something that I had to say that I've been storing for a minute. Mr. Robert Griffin III.
I should have known you weren't here when I saw Ryan Clark.
You've been talking ill to Ryan Clark. You've been talking ill about Angel Reese. I think it is time that you need to shut your milky behind up because you look black, but I guarantee you get sliced and it's nothing but milk just pouring out of your pores. Shut up. If you don't know what you're talking about, take that wonderful top lip of yours, take the bottom lip and seal it shut. Because some of the best things that's ever happened in life is when a dummy shuts up. And you need to shut up. Shut your milky behind all the way up. Sucker. Now I feel good.
Now, can you dig that? Sucker.
Yeah, what I mean?
Chia.
Dude.
You've done good. You've done great. But you can't stop here. You can't stop now. You gotta keep going. Through all your trials and your tribulations, you gotta keep pushing. Now, finish your canvas.
Yeah, gotta get it out the mud, that's the only way to win. Who am I to point the finger like I never ever seen? Been through the ups and downs like the letter N. They don't let you through the door, better kick that again. Cause that's the only way to win. That's the only way to go. Gotta get it out the mud. Gotta get it out the flow. Cause that's the only way to go. Let's go.
Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. If you want to follow the podcast, you can follow it on all streaming platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and a whole lot more. This has been Shooting Lights Out.
Masterpiece.